Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca and welcome back to my Pixel Quest where we're continuing with our blind playthrough of Blueprints and we've had an amazing day 15 and we're now on an amazing day 16 where we're having huge massive revelations that have really come from our access now to the West Path. And I'm excited about, I have a renewed excitement for every new day in this game because I now get to go also to the West Path to draft a room there. And there's so many interesting rooms that I desperately want to draft. But for now, we've drafted the shelter on this day in the previous episode. We found another red letter that was an absolute explosion of lore, not only giving us new information but confirming things that I had been thinking, and it was extremely validating. And now here we are at the library about to dig into the Sightseers Guide to Reddington. All right, so there we go. Check out card. And Babbage got this one out. Lord Evanson has come up again. And M. Lowry. Oh. And then us. Which I figured out is us now. So these things also tell you what the date is as well. Quite clearly. So that's interesting that some of these other names that appear to be acquaintances of our grand uncle are showing up. Okay, so Sightseers Guide to Reddington. January 4 in 82 is Anne Babbage. Then we've got 87, November 18. Is Lord Evanson. What's this guy's deal? And then we've got April. And then much more recently, this M. Lowry. At April 25, just last year. The mysterious M. Lowry. That's interesting. I'm not sure what to make of that. A modest account of our town by Sir Andrew Dahl. Introduction. The third largest city in Fen Aries and site of its former capital, Reddington, is synonymous with mountains, mystery, and magic. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get much further than the botanical gardens. However, Reddington has much more to offer. Spectacular scenery, a historic castle, and a charming underground bazaar reward visitors who wish to explore further. Reddington is that type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. That's interesting because I've been wondering if Reddington essentially is the city of Oris, or if it's just in another area of Fen Aries. But it does say it has a castle, so yeah, and Oris was the town that basically fell in the War of the Fifth Era. Okay. The Botanical Gardens. Reddington's most popular attraction and a guaranteed crowd pleaser, the Botanical Gardens is loved by both locals and visitors for its Ajuran canopy house and mausoleum, its petal-covered trails, and a mind-boggling variety of flowers. This is the reason springtime is Reddington's busy season. Sorry, that was my pen dropping. Situated just east of town, the Botanical Gardens offers a scenic and captivating tableau of the natural countryside. A cobblestone trail meanders past over 1,000 species of tropical plants, each remarkable in its own right, yet even more stunning set against the spectacular backdrop of Reddington Mountains. Allow yourself at least an hour to indulge in this picturesque walk, which concludes at Mainway Station. All right, and here we have the holly. Ilex, is that Ilex X Meserve? That's got to be important, right? That's got to be a code or something. So the holly is Ilex X Meserve, a specimen of holly unique to Reddington's mountains, possibly the source of its magic. Featherfall Keep, you will find sitting at the base of Mount Perma, Reddington's second highest summit. Once again, like, I don't know if these mountains are mountains that are in a totally different place, or if these are the mountains that are outside where we are. Like, is the mansion that we're in on the other side of these mountains to the town, is what I'm wondering. And if so, where is that very weird ass peak? You know, like, or are these a totally different, you know, there are other mountains around. Are these other mountains? I don't know. All right. You will find sitting at the base of Mount permanent, Reddington's second highest summit, a historic site described by scholars as significantly important to the realm's past. Featherfall Keep, the former home of Lord William Epsom. I'm going to write that next to his name. Featherfall Keep has until recently always been a private residence, serving as a family home to the Epsons since before the Third Era. After the death of Lord Epsom, his eldest son Lionel Epsom, Lionel Epsom. I was so curious because, you know, as I've said, I've been trying to put together like a family tree. I have, you know, mostly, of course, stuff to do with the Sinclairs, and I just have floaty names around the Epsons. I'm not sure, like, how Lord William Epsom relates to Lady Clara. Is it Clara or Claire Epsom? And now we have his oldest son. So maybe Clara is also... and it says the daughter stayed. Okay. Let me get this down. Lionel Epsom. Okay. Left the estate never to return. However, the daughter stayed, maintaining the residence and its staff until her marriage in 1951. I mean, that sounds about right. And I was thinking that she was the wife of Herbert until I saw the photo of her dancing with Simon in the ballroom. So maybe that was her marriage to Simon. Clara and Simon possibly sitting in a tree. At that point, Featherfall Keep ceased to be a family residence. It began operating as a historic house museum and tourist attraction, and the estate was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1972. That's also interesting. It is still believed that by many that Featherfall was built by the first king of Orinda Aries when Reddington was still the capital. However, surface documents containing conflicting dates have recently cast some doubt on the long-standing myth. Could be fake documents, you know, that the state put out because they want to erase people's understanding of their history. Trinsdale Lake. Close your eyes and imagine tranquil, serene stillness, rolling fogs, because that's on the stamp that we've seen. It said, like, in fog we are lost, in fire we are found. Rolling fogs, clear water and gliding swans. Again, this is, I'm feeling like the swans are associated with the You know, like with the southern, is it Iraja? Swans, Fog, Iraja. I feel like this, I might be wrong. I feel like these things are connected. So that's why I feel like they say in fog we are lost, because if you go south towards the fog, you are exiled. You are lost to the Red Guard and the state of Feneries. Ha ha ha. In the midst of all that beauty sits Trinsdale Lake, one of Fen Erie's premier vacation destinations, exclusive for its more privileged citizens. The lakeside resort and cabins have been frequented by royalty of the realm's gentry for generations. However, on the southern shore of the lake, tourists are free to enjoy the views and rub elbows with the rich and famous in the 100 Bells Tea Room, which is where her mother was last seen before she got into a cab and they went missing, which is open to the general public for lunch on Mondays and Fridays. Extremely interesting book. You have no idea. Oh, I went forward. I meant to go back actually because I'm taking photos of all of these pages. Nice. Incredible. All right. Oh, well, here we go. It's Mount Holly, so it's probably a different mountain then. That's fine. I thought it probably was. At an elevation of 11,220 feet, Mount Holly is the tallest mountain in the Reddington Range and the highest peak in the entire realm. Okay, there we go. It's real. It's a real mountain. It's real, but there's still something weird about it. Beyond the physical challenge itself, climbing Mount Holly Trail is a beautiful experience and one that many hikers and explorers will want to do at least once. I wonder if I will be able to go up there. It's only a few hours from Reddington to get to the trailhead, and you won't need any local guides or special gear if you tackle the trail during the summer season. However, those willing to give this mountain a significant amount of planning and research will be greatly rewarded whether or not they actually summit. I didn't realize summit was a verb. Okay. On the opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, rests the estate of Mount Holly, nestled between the summit's northern slope and saddle. There we go. Okay. So we are... okay, so we're north of the mountain. That's interesting. This 80-acre mountain residence is almost as old as Reddington itself. However, unlike Featherfall Keep, the property has been completely private since the closing of the Mount Holly schoolhouse in '66. Still, hikers will be able to appreciate the house's unique architecture at a distance from one of the trail's many north-facing overlooks. Mainway Station Bazaar. I was very curious about the station because I love trains and train stations, and this sounds interesting. For the sentimental tourists wishing to pick up a souvenir to remember their stay, one might try braving the Mainway Station Bazaar, but don't be too hasty. Without proper guidance, the Mainway station can be a dangerous place. Located underground, this unique marketplace was once Reddington's central railway station in a time when the realm's trains were still in service. They got rid of their trains! Evil. Now the turnstiles, footbridge and platform have been appropriated and turned into a cavern of tents and torches. Now we truly understand, the evil of this red state. They've gotten rid of their public transport. That is unforgivable. So it's a cavern now. Whether you are bargain hunting, looking for adventure, or finding a memento to commemorate your visit, the Mainway Station Bazaar will be a worthy conclusion to your sightseeing adventure in Reddington. Oh, I wondered if it was going to give us a map. Oh, so great. So great. So great. So, I don't yet have the magnifying glass, and there might be some interesting details here, but either way, what have we got? The Trinsdale Lake, the 100 Bells Tea Room is right there on the lake. The Aries River, the Barron's End, wow. The passing of the Barons, eh? A bridge, Mount Perma, Featherfall Keep. Reddington is there. And then beyond that, Mount Holly, where we are. And then the botanical gardens are nearby, which is very interesting. I was wondering, like, why we're getting so much on the botanical gardens. So maybe we kind of can connect with them a little bit. And then I can't quite read what's at the bottom there. Something fork. The something fork. This is what I need. And then we've got the station bazaar there. Wow. An angel tower. What the hell is angel tower? Incredible. Thank you, library. Thank you once again. Mwah. Mwah. It's been so, so good and useful. Incredible. Big fan. Oh, I can't wait to get more books out. And I even eventually I want to get back out the 2 books that we got at the beginning so that I can properly check their the borrowing cards at the front. But yep, wow, so much there, so much. I love how we get the little book there. Oh, what the bookshop? Oh, but of course, because the library we get less common rooms. All 3 of these are things I want. The bookshop, I imagine we can probably only get from the library. I've never seen this. But I've always wanted the vault, and I have 3 gems right now. But I also really want the freezer. Because, the freezer has a big cost to it, so it obviously has a big payoff in there as well. What to do? What to do? I want all of these so much. And I bet you if I redrew, I'd probably get some really cool rooms as well. Oh, I mean the vault, right? I've wanted the vault for ages and I have the ability to do it now. I think that having the 3 gems right now. Books for sale though. Like lore. That means lore, right? Like there'll be more books in this bookshop. Maybe there's even the first edition of the History of Arindia in there or other things. I mean, the extra entrance from this one is no use as well. It doesn't connect with security, so none of that can come into play. I think I might do the vault because of the 3 gem thing. But I am concerned that maybe the bookshop you can only get from the library. Let's do it. Oh my gosh. Okay, in we go. Thankfully, this is one major locked door. I'll finish the sentence that I don't have to crack myself. Oh. What am I going to do with all of this money? Is there even that much to buy? I'm sure there is. If I manage to get several of the shops, I'm sure I'll have no problem. Sunday. Oh, so we've got wow. So this literally tells you today's date as well. So there's they give you a lot of ways, again, to either see what the date is explicitly or to be able to figure it out. I guess that's that for here. Oh, wow. So that's, is that like Anubis? Oh, we saw this in the music room, one of these. Various other things that we sort of see around the house. Aha, that's worth noting. So this is a white rook, I think. Oh, it's been a little while since I've had a new chess piece to note down. So vault is, I'm pretty sure that's a rook, yeah? The castle-y looking one. Great. Okay. And then we've got, these are either the same or very similar to what we saw in the mail room, I think. Lots of different little safes. God. I mean, you have to think we're going to be able to open at least one of these, right? Like, there's going to be at least one. I mean, I suppose maybe it'll be that we have to find a key to this first before we can come up and come and interact with any of them. But I'm just going to do a rough look around. Maybe let's do this. It's a bit quicker, isn't it? And just see if anything looks. So it'll probably be on these walls if there is anything, because they're easier to access. But you have to think there's a reason that all of these things are here, really clearly labeled. It doesn't look like background, environmental design. It looks like at least one of these we'll have access to. I wonder if it's also like, could it be that any of the numbers here are like out of place? Maybe not. I'm just having a really quick scan, but a really quick scan isn't really going to do the job, is it? But also, I'm also sort of just familiarizing myself with the kind of numbers that we're dealing with here, in case I come across something conspicuous like this. So probably there'll be a key with a number on it at some point. That's what I'm guessing. A key with a number. And I hope it's one of these big ones. A big one would be great. Actually, I don't know why. Smaller one is probably more interesting. Awesome. Okay, but that's that for the time being. So I'm sure there's something very, very interesting to do here. I don't know why there's a big Anubis here, but we have a massive amount of money this run. Let's hope we can do something with it, because I'm done over here on the west side for the time being. I have to go all the way around to get back to security. And I can try and do something with these two rooms in the den while I'm at it. Fabulous library. Library, you are always so excellent. You are such a source of delight. Big fan. Boudoir. Okay. This run has been really, really fun. Really exciting and fun. Okay, I love those heavy footsteps that we get in there. I don't know. Every now and again, I just look at that and have a think about it. Okay, so let's see what we can do with this. I don't think it's the kind of place to put the hallway. I don't know if we get items per se from the nursery, but actually, to be honest, we don't have gem anyway. Oh, okay. I can't use that. I could use a redraw. We do have 3 of them, but I feel like I don't know. I'm kind of thinking, like, don't hold on to these redraws. Don't hold on to 3 redraws if you're not going to get that many chances to use them. So maybe let's use one. Let's use one and see what we get. Okay, let's do guest bedroom then, because a bunch of steps when we've only got 23 is going to be a real help. Yep, I like that. I'm happy with that. Yeah, look, that's KL. We still don't know what KL is. Oh, no items for me. No items for me. Okay. Nothing? Nothing. Okay, All right, well, thank you for the steps. I appreciate it. Very nice. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let me see if this has changed. No, it's still there. Maybe it's there on certain days then. Not so much of a time thing. I don't know. I don't know why it's there and sometimes and not there other times. So we're just going straight up. Okay, and then around the corner. And thankfully we've got our security pass. I wonder if I'll be able to get closer to that thing over there. Yeah, it's actually a really good thing that we got those extra steps. Okay, so I can actually increase, like, why not? Like, this is exactly what I was saying. Now that we have the pass, let's switch the security level to high. So the security level, you should expect to see 1 or 2 with low and 5 or 6 with high. High would be great, right? Because we've got the pass for it now. Confirm. To me, that sounds like the right thing to do. Love it. And look, we were here. We were here. What makes more sense? Let's go sideways first. Oh, furnace. Oh, I thought it was going sideways. I'm going north. Okay, whoops. None of these will go higher up in the ranks. I would really like furnace, but I don't really want it here. I really want to get furnace and then be able to get the freezer. I could do boudoir here to get more redraws. That might actually be... You know what? Maybe it's a bit crazy. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get more redraws from this, and I'm wondering if I'll also get another gem in the second safe here. Right? Can I open the safe a second time? I may not have opened many of the safes at this stage, but I've opened this safe many times. Sweet. Okay. And yeah, we'll try and worm our way around. Why not? We've got a lot of redraws to play with now, at least, so that's really cool. Okay. Hallway, it definitely is, as much as I would like that commissary. But before I go there, let's go back down. This is what I actually intended to do. Silly me. In we go. That's so cool. Okay, now. I do think dining room might, if we do, we're not super close to rank 8, but at the same time rank 8 is feeling possible. So the dining room might be really useful because we're definitely not great stepwise. I don't really think I have a need for dark room. I think for the time being, I feel like I've seen everything there is to see in there. It could have an item, but then again, there could be an item in here as well, so. God, for a second there, I thought I was going up. I was like, what's happening? I found a secret. No, it was just the door going down. Sweet. So, does it tell us what we're going to... No. Only the kitchen menu tells us that. Fair enough. Can I pull your horns? Any secret safeties? Maybe not. All right. No items that I can see. So, no worries. It might not have been the smartest move, but I feel like I might want those steps, and I might be able to get them at some stage, so. Let's see. And I used up a bunch of steps doing all of that. Who knows? It's all a gamble, isn't it? Oh, I could have just come in here. So silly. So silly. Thankfully, we have key. Okay. Now, gymnasium I will not lose steps in, so that's kind of interesting. Maybe that's good because it'll at least open up possibilities on the east and west. I've got 4 redraws though. You know what? I'm going to do this since I've had the opportunity to turn the lights off and I know about the step thing now. Hey, brilliant. I don't have that many gems. I'm going to go this way first because I see more possibilities in the east. Yep, we'll use the key. That's fine. It would be so good to have locksmith. I don't need garage except that I would get more keys from it. Billiard room would give us something or other, but then it would just send us south. It's not a great spot for a locksmith because we won't be able to go anywhere else, but I do have tons and tons and tons of money. So maybe in the end all we'd really be sacrificing is two spaces. Let's go locksmith because I will finally have locksmith with enough money. Do you have anything for me? No. Yes, we will finally. We can go kind of nuts here. Lockpick kit, 100%. We can finally see what it does. A hobbyist lockpick kit will occasionally be able to open some locked doors. Okay. I mean, it would have been pretty incredible if you could buy yourself out of every locked door, but that's still pretty good. That's still pretty good. Let's go nuts and buy a special key. Because maybe we'll get a key I've never seen. Oh, we got the secret garden key again. I'm very happy with that. I'd love the chance to get the secret garden. I wonder if the secret garden will only show up on the west wing, in which case if I do get another opportunity to open something on the west wing, maybe that's a good place to try and use my redraws to try and get the secret garden. Or yeah, maybe this key has to be used at the west wing when you're entering the west wing or something like that. Okay, cool. All right, that's wonderful. I'm happy with that. Might as well use my money while I've got it. And I could now halve my remaining 24 coins and get some more keys. Maybe let's just buy 1 key because we've got the lockpick kit. So let's just sort of be prepared for either situation. And yeah, we're running out of steps, so yep. I don't know if we'll be able to come back. Let's see how we go. It's already been a marvelous day, so no harm done. Let's just see what else we can make happen. Billiard room would take us up. And, you know, again, if we can go up again, then we can get the steps from the dining room, which would be nice. I don't have any gems anyway. So I think it's either a redraw or it's a billiard room. I'm going to do redraw. We've got a lot of redraws. Let's use them. Oh. It's kind of worse in a way. I don't really need the money. I mean, I could use the coat check to put the secret garden key in. Maybe let's just keep in mind that because we've got a lot of redraws, we can maybe make that happen if we need it, if we really run out of options. I don't like this. I don't want to use this. I don't really love the pantry option either, honestly. Let's use a redraw again. Oh, much better. Much better. I would love to get the cellar to get the gems. Yeah, I was just thinking, I'm not going to do the bunk room because it's a dead end, but I was just thinking what I would get from the bunk room in terms of steps would be really, really useful. But, and I can't use the passageway anyway because of the gem thing. Huh. Well, actually, I'm actually really stuck without gems. There's nowhere else for me to go, so actually it's using another redraw. I'm actually burning through these, but what are we going to do? Okay. So not great. Not great. Archives it is. Okay, what have you got for me, archives? No items here. No items here. I think that's it. But it's okay. We've got more exits, which is the important thing. Okay. Let's try going up. Or should I try going across? Let's try going across. Let's use our lockpick key. Our lockpick kit. Fabulous. Fabulous. That seems to have worked. Alright, I'm going to do chapel just so I get the exits. Okay, good. That opens up more possibilities for us. Really getting down stepwise. What I'm thinking is if I manage to go up twice here, then I can come back and get the dining room food. So I'm going to do this. No, I can't pick that one. Okay, so this one we need the key. I'm glad that I got that, but now I am keyless. I definitely don't want that. I'm sorry, wait room. There seems like there's never a good time for us. But then again, let's do the bunk room. We've got other opportunities to go north. There we go. Oh my god, thank god. That's something. That's something. That's something. Okay. I'm very pleased with that. Nice. Oh, and it's our little friend. Hey. How you doing? Oh, adorable. Yes, I swear I'm doing all of this for you. I'm doing this for a mouse or hamster freedom. Whichever one you are. Okay, well we got some steps from that. So let's now hope that I don't need a key. Or that my lockpick will work. Should I try going down just to possibly get a gem room? Oh no, I need gems to get here. I guess billiard room is the best thing. I would like to get the mail room. Billiard room might deliver for us. Okay. So there could be some item here off the bat. Nope. 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 No, there's... What's that? No. Okay. Alright. So... Can I remember... I've got to go back to my notes about what these colours are. Okay. Blue is add. So... So is it starting with... How does this work? No, it's just 13. We just click 13, don't we? Yeah, so it's just 0 plus 13. Okay. So we've got add 2, and then pink is multiply. So 5 times 2, 10. Great. Okay. Let's start with the add. So 19. Yellow is subtract. Take 9, so we get 10. And then purple is divided, so 10 divided by 2, 5. Okay. We're getting there. 11. Take 1, 10. Pink is 10 times 10, 100. Divided by 20 is 5, yeah? Oh, that's nice. It's not gems, but I'll take it. I'd really prefer gems. Stepwise, I'm getting concerned. So, let me just see what comes from this door. Oh, thank God No, we can't use this one. Okay. It's only worked once out of 3 times so far, that kit. Oh. I don't have any gems, so I don't know if I really want that ability. And I've only got one redraw at this stage. I think I'm going to do study. Yeah. I mean... What's the value in doing study? Obviously I get the... So I'll get access to the safe again, but I don't know how to crack that safe yet. I have had a thought about the safe in that room though, which is that the chessboard that's in there, I noticed that the queen is on the chessboard at the coordinates that are at D8. And I thought, oh, D8, date. So that could be something, but I don't know what else to take from that. I don't know how to take that further. Like a date to do with the queen could be. But, so maybe that's something I could play around with. Maybe either by assuming that they mean Clara Epson or, I don't know. You know, maybe it's the date of Clara's death. I don't know. I don't know if I have occasionally had an item in the dark room, but then again I don't seem to be able to get the dark room item without going all the way back to the utility closet. Yeah. So I don't know if that's useful. I don't think I've seen an item in here or here. Either way, I can't do this anyway. Let's just do study. Let's see. I've got this one now, thank you. This is probably all the same. Yeah, see? She is sitting there at D8. And I'm pretty sure that's a black queen. D8, date, right? It sounds like it could be a thing. I wonder if what I have to do for this is like get the globe aligned with this compass, because this compass here looks like it's in a different position to the other one that we saw. I'm just noting where this stops. Like, is it always at the same points, or is it... It is at many, many different points. But like, is it just doing this over and over again? Until it's at something that works? You know, like maybe this opens. How do I figure out compass points, you know, in relation to places? If that's what it is. I don't know. I'm just hoping something will do something. Like one of these, something will happen after one of these presses, but you know, it doesn't really seem to be, nothing seems to be happening. It is moving around on the globe though, in lots of different places. Alright, maybe. I could be like one more off getting something, but also it could be doing nothing. Hey! There's a boat out there. Yeah, we read this. Oh, key! Oh, okay. More keys. More keys. I'll take it. Okay, what could you be? What could you be? Is that also a black queen? What could be a date to do with a black queen? Well, let's try, like, I don't know, let's try the date of her death, maybe? If it is associated with the lady. Where is it? Okay. She died on the 15th of June, 83. Can't hurt to try. So Christmas was month and then day. So if we do the same thing, June is... Nope. We can give... Hang on, let's make sure I'm doing clear. 1983 ago. But it's just the year that the lady died. I don't think that would be it. On a weird, I don't know, a weird little thing. I might try the safe code that we were given on the red memo about the office safe, which we know is a lie, but maybe actually it's the code for another safe. 9083. Well, if it is, it's not this one. Do I have any dates from the history of Arindia that could relate? Not really. It wasn't really like a very datey kind of history. All I have is that I know that the king died on October 5th. What if I just try... Yeah, June 83. No, all right. I don't know. I feel like I'm part way in my thinking there, but don't got it. All right, let's see how far we go. We might be nearing the end. Any goodies? No. All right. So this is the last chance we've got, and I have no gems. I have 2 keys and 1 redraw. Oh, excuse me. And a lockpick that didn't work. So let's use our key. Oh, great haul, eh? Now with a lockpick, that might be a very interesting... Let's definitely do great haul, 100%. Let's see how many of these things our lockpick will be able to manage. Hey! Oh, and we got a key. Ah, and the lever. And look, there you can see the rogue moon at the top of the antechamber there. You know, which seems to imply it's room 46, but probably it's not going to be as easy as that, right? Oh my gosh. Well, this is such an interesting experience, just being able to have the lockpick in this room. Wow. Wow. We've already reached the level with the first one. Hang on, let's do the little side rooms first, because I feel there's more of a chance of them having items. Let's use a key. I've also got special key. I also have special key, but let's use a regular key here because I don't think this is going to connect to a room. Oh my god, I am keyed up. I just have no gems. I need gems. Okay, this goes nowhere anyway, so let's not use a special key here. Okay, let's use a regular key. I could really use gems. Okay, still, wow. So if we can get 2 more up, we could possibly... Let's do everything we can. Oh no, man, I've only got 1 more redraw. I might try going to the side here and seeing if it gives me the option to use my secret garden key. So that's here. Nah, okay. I thought it might be that it was on the edge, so possibly. All right. Let's just exit. Let's try north with our full arsenal. But then again, what if this delivers gems? I don't know. No. Well, let's use our silver key, yeah? Because at the very least it'll give us a room with many doors. Oh, brilliant. I definitely do not want the Chamber of Mirrors. Oh, man. That kind of sucks. Because unless I do a dark room... Oh. It's either going to have to be a redraw or the dark room. This would have been ideal if I had gems, but I've not been blessed with gems. If I do the dark room, though, the problem is that my redraw is going to be kind of useless when I go north. Because I won't be able to see anything anyway. And I don't have the steps to go all the way back to the utility closet. And I still think even with the light on, you still can't see the floor plans while you're drafting there. So it's either dark room or redraw. Maybe let's risk dark room. Alright, we just go straight up and see. We just see. I was trying to get a look if there was an item somewhere here before the light went out. Oh my god, brilliant. So good. Yes. I was hoping for more of these, honestly. Okay, well, we can only do this, so there's no point even thinking about it. Oh, no. The antechamber is open right here. Ah, coat check. Oh, coat check. Alright, well, since we have you here, I think I'm unlikely to use this, I think I'm unlikely to use the secret garden key on this run. So let's check it, because I'd like to have access to that when I need it, I suppose. But, alright. That's that. I mean, it's not that for the rooms we can draft, but I've now completely cut off access to my open antechamber room. It's the second time I've managed to open the antechamber, and I haven't been able to get there. I'm so close, but it's gone. It's gone. And I cannot get here. This is completely cut off. And I cannot get here. This is completely cut off. So all I can do is try going into these rooms now. What I have done though is I've reached rank 8. Is it worthwhile? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's kind of, yeah, I think it's only just, but I think it's a little worthwhile going back down to the dining hall, because it'll get us a few extra steps all up. We've got to go there and back, but it's something. But then again, I guess I'm probably not going anywhere else but here anyway, am I? Yeah, maybe let's just try this. That doesn't work. Let's use one of my keys. All right, well, it's got to be one of these two anyway. Let's do this one. Kitchen. Okay, so a pantry rather. So I'm not going up there. But I suppose if nothing else, I will this will give me a chance to confirm that this room has the letter T, right? Yeah, because this is probably plan and plant. Yep. I mean, I knew this anyway. The ones I'm really interested in are these two, because this word I don't know. My best guess is that it's we, if we count small gates, but I don't know. So this is the one I'm really interested in. Maybe I missed, maybe I missed seeing, oh, more steps, nice. Oh, this is our first time to look out from the pantry, I think. Huh. Yeah, maybe I missed seeing... Actually, I'm going to waste some steps going into the coat check again. Did it have pictures? Yes, it did. Oh. Okay, so this is of great interest to me. Huh. Fire? No. Flame? Match? Grain? Wheat? Heat. It is W. So I think it is, yes, wheat and heat. I'm going to say that that's a W then. So I think it is if we count small gates. Oh, brilliant. Wheat and heat. Fantastic. All right. That's something that was really, really, really excellent. I really wanted to just see if I was right about that corner or if it said something totally different. Okay. Well, we can approach this room from either side. Oh, man, the lack of gems has really, really, really been not wonderful. So I can only do this or redraw. I suppose if I do this, I get one more go anyway, going straight forward, and that's it. That's all the rooms that I have the opportunity to use anyway. So let's do this. See if it gives us 2 gems, which would be incredible. Is it the same? Yeah, same number. Any tricky little things? I can't believe how few gems I've had on this run. Oh, great. And this one at least we can open anyway. Is there anything... Okay, it could be the time for the freezer, right? So it freezes your accounts. Your money and gem amounts will not reset at the end of the day. That's really bad. And they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. But here's the other thing. What's the point of having the freezer if I don't have the boiler room to unfreeze it, right? I feel like it's like I'll know what the freezer is, but there's going to be a real cost to it. It sounds like my money and my gem amounts will not reset at the end of the day. Like I would have loads of money, but I would have no gems. And they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. So tomorrow I would be able to... But I don't understand this. Will not reset at the end of the day. So it means at the end of today they won't go back to 0. In that case, is that a good thing? But it means that for the rest of today, they cannot be adjusted or used. But that's okay because this is the end of my day. So actually maybe this is ideal, and maybe it means that tomorrow I'm going to have 23 bucks. I'm going to have 23 buckaroos. Let's do this. Oh, I thought that was it. Huh. Oh, I'm actually cold in here. Wow. Huh. So there's frozen items. Not for staff use. Master Sinclair's personal freezer. What is this? So there's a note. I can't see what's written on it. And this looks like a special key. With what kind of design on the end of it? Huh. Just freezer packs of various kinds. Oh, well that's extremely interesting. So there's something set in the wall here that I assume that if we get the boiler room maybe, we'll have access to what's in there. Oh no, my gems! It's nothing to do with them anyway now. Just very ironic to get them at the end of this very, very gemless day. Huh. Okay, well, there you go. Oh, and there's my my money and my gems up there in the corner are frozen. So I think this is a good thing. I think this means tomorrow I'll be able to... I'll have 0 gems as always, but I'm going to have 23... I'm going to have 23 cash. Let me just double check. There's no other drafting possibilities, are there? I mean, I've only got like 4 steps now anyway, so... Yep, all cut off. Well, no matter. This has been a very, 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 very interesting day indeed. An extremely useful day. We've learned a lot. We've gained a lot. I've got 4 steps. There's nowhere to go, is there? There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go, but I just don't want to be in this freezer room anymore. Too cold. Too cold. All right. Brilliant. Thank you. It was nice to yet again get so close to accessing the antechamber. But once again, it is tantalizingly out of our grasp. So time to call it a day, I think. I can't even make it back to the fountain to put any money in, and now my coins, my money account is frozen anyway. So I wouldn't be able to put a coin in the fountain, I think. So let's call it. Thank you so much, as always, for watching. And, if you've been enjoying this series and this episode, feel free to... Impressive Inn of the Dead? Of the Dead? Oh, because I got so many dead-end rooms. Huh. And it's an inn because I got 5 bedrooms. Wow, that's like the most interesting one I've ever had. In terms of the, the title that I get at the end. Anyway, wow, super interesting. Wow, I've created an impressive Inn of the Dead. Thank you very much, game. I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased with this West Room stuff. Wow, incredible. We got to find out what the locks, we got to find out what the lockpick kid did. We got to use it to great success in the Great Hall. So close to the antechamber. I've gotten to see what's in the freezer now, and actually I think use it in a really interesting way. I think that freezer has gained me like 23 coins to use tomorrow, which is pretty incredible. I hope so. Fingers crossed. A like or a subscribe would always be appreciated, but otherwise your company is the most appreciated thing, and thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Let us go to sleep in our tent. Good night.